Welcome to the library. Just a quick note before we begin. The visuals in this video are meant to guide you, not serve as exact representations. Feel free to pause at any time as each concept builds on the one before it. Get ready to explore something you may have never thought possible. Dreams, the expression of the subconscious, the seemingly unreal, the truth of your soul. What if you could wake up inside your dream and shape reality with your thoughts? Would you dare take control? Lucid dreaming is one of many abilities accessible through Limbo. Today, I will read from the Book of Perception on a technique called Limbo and its capabilities. What is Limbo? Limbo is a perception technique used to develop conscious and subconscious awareness, but there is more to it. When performed correctly, Limbo allows you to reach an unrivaled sense of clarity. As you progress deeper into it, you'll begin to experience its layered effects. The first 3 stages of Limbo relate to memories: lucid dreaming, self-reflection, looking inward, and understanding your inner landscape. The later stages, 4 to 6, aim toward external awareness and astral projection, which requires significantly more practice and precision. Looking within is always easier than reaching beyond. Prerequisites to perform Limbo: you'll need to have a basic grasp of control and focus. For a deeper dive into these concepts, you can find a full breakdown on my Patreon. But for now, here's a simple introductory exercise to help you develop the awareness required for Limbo. Thumb awareness. Touch your thumb and index finger together. Apply some pressure. Release. Now, notice the lingering sensation. Your awareness can clearly detect that you just touched your thumb. Just have your thumb up now and visualize a bandage wrapped around the tip of your thumb. Keep your eyes open or closed, it doesn't matter. As your focus locks in, you'll notice the sensation shift toward the top or back of your thumb, mimicking the image of the bandage. Now expand the vision. Imagine your entire thumb wrapped in a cast. The feeling of pressure will begin to spread over the entire thumb as long as you maintain focus. The moment you lose focus, the sensation will fade or become chaotic. Now envision this feeling on your thumb is getting tighter. Actually tighten it with mental imagery and intention. You feel it when done correctly. This is an example of inward focus. Why this matters: by creating, moving, and manipulating physical sensations in your hand using nothing but focused awareness, you're already interfacing with your subconscious mind. Once you can perform this reliably without physically touching your thumb, you're ready to learn the first stages of Limbo. If you end up having trouble, check out the quick exercise in the description. Afterwards, you will definitely be able to perform Limbo, even if it takes practice. Not everyone gets it on their first try. Step 1. Find a comfortable place to practice and take a moment to observe how you feel before starting. Close your eyes and relax. Step 2. Envision a circle, halo, or headband around your head, aligned with the middle of your forehead. This halo should apply noticeable pressure above the ears and around your head, almost like a headband or hat. Step 3. Envision a focal point in the middle of your brain, right at the center of that halo circle. It should be a dot, like a period. When you set this focal point, you will notice a shift in your perspective, almost as if you are now more focused. This can be experienced as a noticeable fluctuation in what you hear, see, smell, feel, or think. It may be difficult to understand at first, but don't worry, you'll get it. Step 4. Slowly condense the circle or halo towards the focal point. Shrink the circle using inward focus, but do so slowly, never allowing it to touch the focal point or even get close during your first attempt. Step 5. Continue to slowly apply inward focus to the circle, closing it more. The pressure of the circle will be felt moving slowly. You will enter stage 1, where you'll begin to notice the relaxation and euphoric effects of Limbo. Sit with this feeling and enjoy the new sensations. Step 6. As you condense the circle halo towards the focal point, you will start to feel resistance. Pause here until you do. This is stage 2, where your awareness fights against the technique. This is normal. Envision the inside of the halo as a smoke or fluid that can be passed through. It will go through like butter afterwards. Work with this resistance until it no longer poses an issue. This is a great time to disassociate from stress or problems bothering you as you enjoy the euphoric, perception-altering effects. This is the end of the beginner technique, but please attempt to continue, as some beginners will be unable to work through their awareness to reach deeper parts of limbo. If you begin to struggle to focus or maintain the feeling, that's where you practice and it'll improve. Step 7. Once you pass through the resistance and emerge on the other side, it will feel clear, like being underwater, but able to breathe. This new state of awareness and acute consciousness is stage 3. Sit with this new level of awareness. Continue to slowly condense your halo. Notice how easy it is to relive a memory, somewhere you enjoyed being or want to be. Flow into that for a minute. Swap memories at some point, if you'd like. Discern memories. Pause now and try for a few seconds, then move on. After reliving a memory or two during limbo, imagine it's just you and your subconscious. Continue condensing your halo. In that space, ask yourself, why am I here? Let the answer come naturally and flow with it until the moment feels complete. If you've reached this point, you would have triggered your first genuine experience with limbo. It's not easy to explain, but when performed correctly, it works. Even just practicing limbo regularly trains your mind to become more aware while in subconscious states. And this brings us to one of the most exciting applications of limbo: lucid dreaming. Limbo for lucid dreaming, stage 3. Once you've reached stage 3 of limbo, you can use it to intentionally trigger lucid dreams. This technique combines existing lucid dreaming methods with limbo. Here's how. Preparation before sleep. With something you normally wouldn't wear to sleep, like a wristband, a ring, a necklace, etc. This item serves as a memory anchor, but isn't strictly necessary. During limbo, focus on the item as a point of awareness. Maintain this focus. Visualize and remember it as you drift toward sleep. If you are not using an item, use a specific body part. Here is the complete technique. Perform limbo before bed. Reach stage 3 without letting yourself fully fall asleep. Periodically bring your awareness back to the item during limbo, never letting yourself fall asleep. This helps keep you alert and builds cognitive momentum for when the dream state arrives. If done correctly, you will not fall asleep in the traditional sense. You'll transition directly into a dream while maintaining the same awareness you had during limbo. If you miss the transition or fall too deep into limbo, you will fall asleep. Even still, it's much more likely to realize when you are dreaming if you miss the transition. In order to guarantee it, you have to realize the transition between limbo and dreaming when it happens and stay aware, not awake or fully asleep. The item becomes a dream signal used if you miss the transition. Once you realize it's missing in the dream, awareness can snap into place. Or you will focus on that item or body part, and it'll help you remember. Limbo naturally sedates you as it draws you inward, but awareness and focus are the fuel that keep you from slipping into unconsciousness. Think of it as a steady battle between sleep and consciousness. Reaching this point without limbo is extremely difficult for most people. That's why it's so effective. It lets you walk the line between waking and dreaming on purpose. Being in limbo while awake and being conscious within a dream are like two sides of the same coin. Simply put, using limbo before you dream can make lucid dreaming effortless. because you have a much better chance to bring your awareness with you into the dream. If you want lucid dreams to happen more naturally, you can simply practice Limbo every night before sleep. For many people, lucid dreams begin within 2 weeks of consistent practice. Make sure to stay in stage 3 and don't let yourself fall fully asleep. Stay conscious, deep in limbo, for as long as possible. Once you've reached stage 3 and continually practice, you'll start to notice your perception and awareness shift in powerful ways. Ask yourself deep questions and observe how easy answers come. Contemplate complex ideas. You'll find greater clarity and insight than usual. Mentally pair ideas or concepts that you normally wouldn't connect. These spontaneous connections can lead to profound realizations. Limbo is a perception technique that unlocks new levels of insight, awareness, mental clarity, and emotional manipulation when practiced consistently. If you enjoyed today's content, then please consider checking out my Patreon, where I discuss concepts such as this much further. I would love to have you join the growing community. Thanks for watching. Your practice, skill, and understanding are just as important as the knowledge itself. Keep training and have a great day.